Okay, hold on.
Everyone has a different line, or maybe it's too far from your mouth. Yeah, my wife said it right when I came in. She said, "Hey, you're Taylor's more wild or crazier than you are," and I was like, "I'll take it."
Yeah,
You think
she's
I'm?
tripping.
You think I? You think I have more? Well, let's not even define it. Let's do. Do you know how to do a poll?
She tripping. I gotta go to YouTube to do it, but I don't know how to share it, so I can go to YouTube.
Maybe she's just numb to my craziness. You know what I mean? Like
Do you not
she's.
know how to do it on YouTube, so I have to do it?
I could. I'm
Okay, hold on,
open
I
to
got it.
learning. That's what this show's about. I'm open
Okay.
to learning. I'm gonna go to YouTube.
See, I'm in here. I'm in here. I got it.
I'm not even on the right channel.
Yeah. I gotta change channel, so I gotta go switch account.
Ooh. Good morning.
Wowzers.
3 o'clock.
Start a poll. Okay. Who is crazy? I have to put that in quotations. Crazier.
Who's Moss crazy? Do bilingual. Who's Moss crazy?
Hold on.
And then we'll do who's gayer.
Fuck, dude. I'm doing Duolingo and I don't even know what the word who is.
Moss crazy.
No, it's who is como es. That's what, right? Como?
Almost what? What is como es? KS.
Hold on.
Hey, are you wearing a button up for this show specifically?
Yeah, dude. Do I look conservative? I'm trying to look the part.
Hold
on. Who in Spanish? 1 second. Thanks, bro. Oh, what?
Last week you were yellow shirt with green background. Now you're green shirt with green background. A lot of green, but I like it. ¿Quién es?
¿Quién es? ¿Quién es más loco?
Gracias, Dina Martinez.
Okay,
Gracias.
Okay. ¿Quién es más loco?
Gracias, Dina.
Seban o Taylor? I have to do both question marks. I have to do a question mark. I don't know how to do the upside down question mark. Anyways, I'm just going to put a question mark.
Senora Martinez.
Okay. Yeah, Haley's tripping balls, dude. There's no way I'm crazier. The stuff you say? Are you tripping, girl?
I think maybe she's just used to me, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I get louder sometimes, for sure.
I want to give you just tell you some things I learned today before we get into other stuff, more mundane things. I ordered crabs from CK Fish World. And right, and so it's $40 for the crabs and then $40 for shipping, right?
Yep.
2 of the crabs were dead. When they refund you the money, they don't refund you the shipping money. They just refund you the price of the crabs. Do you think that's fair?
Shipping?
Like the crabs were like $36 to be honest, and I think the shipping was $53. It ended up being $89 or something.
Oh wow, $59 for shipping.
Because it's like has to be like, you know what I mean? You got a living animal in the box. But I
okay to have this up right here, or should I turn it down based on our political views?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just leave that.
What do you think about that? Do you have an opinion on that?
Yeah, I mean, look, if they're looking for customer loyalty and like the best customer service possible, they should give you the full refund. But not a lot of companies give a shit about that.
I'm not mad at them at all, but I won't order from online fish again because now I realize there's that risk. I'll just go to the store, which I probably should have done anyway, but they didn't have crabs in stock.
Right, but if they would have given you the full refund and said, "Hey, we're going to send you 2 others,"
hey, even they didn't have to give me the full refund. They just should have said. I just would have been like, "Hey, send me 2 more."
Right,
and we'll call it a wash. But I'm not mad at them. I get they know they're trying to stay alive, right? But I don't want to go to the fish store. This is a complete digression because I don't want to hear the guy's opinion on every fish I buy. Like I want to buy fish and I don't want to be like, so what do you have in your tank? No, that one shouldn't go in there. Like, hey, fuck you, I'll set up my own fight arena.
Yeah. Especially, you don't want to take advice from a guy who works at Petco.
No, this is a mom and pop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's a fat dorky know-it-all kid. He probably knows his shit. The other thing that I learned today is, so my kids were telling my trampoline sucks in our yard. And I thought it was just because they've been going to this world-class gymnastics studio. And listen up, people. I'm dropping important information here. I asked Grok today how often you should change your trampoline mat. You know, it's a 15-foot trampoline in diameter, one of the round ones.
You mean the thing that goes across?
Yeah, the rubber. And it says after 4 years, it's pretty much toast. So I looked on Amazon. I've had my trampoline since 2017.
Nice.
So I spent $128 and got a new mat, and kids are happy. But
Your
now you
kids,
know,
like,
parents, you got to replace the mat every 4 or 5 years.
Do your kids like drop kick each other, like fucking play King of the Hill? Yeah,
all the horrible
I
shit.
used to do all that stuff. It was crazy.
All the shit my wife shouldn't see.
The only thing I don't like about the setup here is I need lighting coming from the front, not from up there, because I got a shadow. You know what I mean? I got to get a lighting.
Dude, you look good. There's no shadow on you. You just reflect all light. Or it passes through you.
Oh, how frequently should you replace the trampoline springs? That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know that. I should ask. I'll ask her that next week. Stay tuned for our next show.
Hey, that being said, you don't have any big fatties jumping on your trampoline. You have like 3 really fit small boys, like
60-pound, 70-pound boys. Yeah,
you're probably good.
And it actually says that. The Grok actually says that if you got big fucking large marges jumping on it.
We have to define crazy. We have to define.
No,
crazy.
I thought about that. Why you're losing, huh? You're getting fucked up.
Hey,
dude.
I don't say. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. That's crazy. Yeah, right now it's 60% to 40%. Me crazier. Yeah, that's
because you think like my titty
it's
talk
Haley's
is crazy.
made 7 burners and is voting me 7 times in a row.
You probably think like titty talk is crazy.
No, I don't think titty talk is crazy. You holding the mouse pad of Katrin's breasts and rubbing them, that's crazier than probably anything I've ever done on the show.
Wow.
Wow. Just that one alone.
Wow.
Dude, what do you mean, wow?
I didn't think that one's that crazy. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's not.
You put your face over the black dude that took that photo shoot with Danny Spiegel and did a whole bit on it.
What? Wait, what did I? Tell me that one. What did I do?
You did like an AI of your face on the dude that was like doing a photo shoot with Danny Spiegel. That was crazy.
Oh, was she carrying me or something?
Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
How about you want to hear a crazy one? So someone did an AI with me sitting at a table with Epstein, and I posted it on my Instagram account, and someone contacted my parents. Oh my God, Sevon knows Epstein.
Jesus.
My parents
really?
are like 100, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Sevon motorboating the Catcher Mouse. Fuck you for thinking that I'm crazier. Any of you? Oh, there, we're catching up.
No, guys,
he's catching up.
I could say I'm not even gonna. He's biasing the audience. He's biasing. I started the last show like this. I want to reiterate this. We all know this is true. When you get a speeding ticket from a cop, it's because you've been speeding for 2 years. It wasn't that one time you were speeding and you were late somewhere.
I can confirm.
Speeders speed. When the cops bust you for drinking in high school at a house party, you do that 4 days a week, and they just catch you once a year. When you get caught in a cul-de-sac with your friends in high school smoking weed, that's not the first time. You do that every night at 12 o'clock. You know this. When your parents catch you sneaking out of your bedroom at night, it's because you've done it 200 times. It's not the first time. That's why the pretty thing is so obvious. Like this isn't a one-off. Crazy is crazy. Renee Good is crazy. George Floyd had a rap sheet that was a mile long. Imagine they didn't catch George Floyd 99 out of 100 times he did something bad.
At least.
Yeah. You have to, you see this all the time. And so to think for 1 second that somehow Preddy was some sort of outstanding citizen is batshit crazy. Now, can you convict someone on that? No, but you can use your own discernment. And the newest video of him, once again, carrying a gun, once again, him interfering with law enforcement, once again, him attacking, once again, him screaming and losing his mind. I mean, just know this guy is batshit crazy. And by the way, I can't wait to have Dale Saran on. I was able to speak with Dale at length yesterday and today, and he's got the whole psyop that Preddy's he's got a great story about what he thinks is going on there, which I think aligns with some of the conversations you and I have had.
Yeah, that they're using it as a cover up, that they're not using this specific instance, but that they've incited a wild frenzy within the citizenship of Minneapolis to cover up the fraud that's going on. Yeah.
Well, and And they're just using all these people
to keep their voter base. Yeah, they need their voter base to stay in power, and they need everyone to go crazy and kick ICE out to keep their voter base so they can stay in power, so they can continue their massive fraud scheme. Absolutely. This is crazy. Lizzie says the things you did with the green dildo make you crazier.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
Damn,
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
I brought up the mouse pad. Sometimes that's how little self-awareness I have, is I'm over here whining about you and a titty mouse pad. Damn, I didn't even remember that other stuff. I maybe blocked it out. I trauma blocked it.
Hey, the mouse pad, I don't know who sent me that, but the dildo, I'll take 49% of the blame because I ordered it on Amazon and sent it to Taylor's house. So it's kind of like I gave a monkey a lighter.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. This is the show where we try to let you decide, even though we force feed our biases to you. There's a couple good angles. This isn't the best angle. We'll start with this one. Hopefully I can find some on Twitter so I can make them full screen. You can see. Let's start with this one. Footage appears to show Alex Preddy kicking the taillight off a federal ICE vehicle before being tackled. We're going to watch this a lot of times. This is late in the game. We have footage that comes before this too, but let's start here. Here we go.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be
Spits right there.
Yep. He spits on the ice.
Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip.
That was a hell of a kick. I would have never thought you could kick a taillight off like that.
You heard it, dude. He's got steel-toe boots on. It's just every bit of his act. Like, you can just see the anger and the aggression coursing through that guy. Like, you know, when you see someone who's fucking crazy and angry, that dude is charged the fuck up. Crazy.
I just typed in Preddy video. I want to show you the. Give me 1 second. I want to show you the other angle. Have you seen the other angle?
Yep, you can see him spit on the cop in the other angle.
Did you send that to me?
I don't know if I did. I sent you a lot.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Now watch this one. This one, the audio is really good too because it doesn't have some weirdo talking over it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Let me see. Where's? That's Preddy right there. Yep. And he just said, "Fuck you," where my hand is, where that arrow is. Okay, here we go. Check it out.
Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you! Fuck you!
That's 4.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Every decision you made in your life is fucking wrong!
Wow.
Pepper spray, bitch!
Every decision you've made in your entire life is wrong. That's a bit of an absolute, buddy.
Hey, so he's not even a protest. This is why they call them agitators, just so you know. If when we showed you the Christians in front of the abortion center, they're praying. If this guy was like, "Hey, stop taking illegals," or whatever, let's say he actually had a message he wanted to share with them. It's not. It's attack these guys. That's what it's come down to. We don't even know what their issue is right now. We just know that they're attacking these guys. There's nothing. It's just all ad hominem. It's all personal attacks. It's not a protest. It's an attack.
And there's no fact. There's no fact behind any of it. There's no objective evidence to base any claims that he might have off of, but he doesn't even have any claims at that. Not only does he not have any objective evidence to base any claims off of, he doesn't even have a claim. He just has, "Fuck you. Every decision you've ever made in your entire life is wrong." Zero evidence for that. Clearly not true. It's entirely just fucking wildly dramatic.
And by the way, my entire 53 years on the planet, if you drive close to the border, someone's going to ask you for your ID. There's always a highway, a street, a thoroughfare. And to think that because ICE is asking U.S. citizens for their ID as they're coming through doing these deportations, without putting it in context is way, way out there.
Bro, you
Anytime
think
I've
they're
been told,
asking me for an ID?
if you drove on the 10 along the southern route there, or whatever that route is, they're going to ask you for your ID at the checkpoints. 100%.
Okay, at the checkpoints.
100%. That's what I mean. There's checkpoints along the
Yeah.
highway that's what I mean, along the southern border. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
I'm not getting pulled over because I'm an Uber driver though, and they're saying, "Hey, because of your accent, show me your papers."
no. But this thing that
And I
it's
don't
like,
care if that is happening, to be honest.
me neither.
To ask a question, you're a figure of authority, a federal agent, asking a question.
How many of them do you think have kindly said, "Sir, I really don't want to do that. That's outside of my constitution, or you're breaking my constitutional rights. Can you tell me why you're asking?" Or just some civil discourse. I bet you 99 out of 100 are, "Fuck you, you don't have a fucking right." I mean, at least all
But
the ones we've
also,
seen.
if you're a citizen, like what? It like would it'd be like it would feel good. I would feel vindicated in saying, "Yeah, here are my papers, you fucking idiot."
Fucking assault me, motherfucker!
Fucking assault me, motherfucker.
I'll give you glory!
What'd he say? I'll give you what?
Look at you! Pepper spray, bitch! Fucking assault me, motherfucker! I'll give you glory! Fuck you guys! Fucking crap!
They cut to a different angle.
Fucking crap!
Hey, and what's lame is they cut to a different angle, and I've seen this angle, and I think the officer was already in the car and the door was closed. And so
he
that's
didn't
a little
spit on anything.
Yeah, so it's a little misleading that shot.
Jeez.
Fuck you!
Wow.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
He grabs for the hey. You know what? You know what's telling here? You see how right before they snatch him, he grabs for that light pole
Yeah.
to stabilize himself? That's exactly what he did to the lady he was protecting when he was shot. He grabs for that light pole.
Yes.
Slippery.
He grabbed her for yes. Wow.
Absolutely. He didn't want to get taken to the ground.
Wow. You know what else concerns me a little bit? Maybe it's not a big deal, but this is edited perfectly with a 2-camera shot, and it's color graded perfectly so that the cameras match. What are the odds of that? Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just worth noting.
The thing that's important about this light pole snatching and grasping for something to stabilize him, because he knows they're coming in to fucking take him to the ground. He knowingly puts a fucking woman in danger. Everyone who thinks, "Oh, he's saving her, he's trying to help her, look, he grabs for that light pole to hold himself up, and he does the same exact thing a week later, only it's not a light pole, it's a fucking woman.
Yep.
Who's just been pepper sprayed.
By the way, these audio tracks make me think of what, if you ever went to hell, if there is a hell, what hell sounds like.
You just hear it all the time on repeat. I want to know why they let him go. Oh, there's his gun.
There's his gun.
Why the fuck on earth do they let him go? Why did they let him go? Did he get away? Do they see the gun and does he get away? And they're like, "Geez, we're not fucking with this guy."
Someone must have come over there and given them orders to let him go. It's a really good question. Say it again.
So there's his gun.
I lowered the volume. He doesn't even care. He turns his back to him. At that point, they should be able to see his gun. They're looking at him.
They see it. Hey, they see it.
This guy's looking right at him.
Yes, Judy. This is Alex Preddy. You can zoom in right now. Zoom in on his face if you can do a close up. Can you?
I can't. I don't know
Let's
how to
see.
do that.
You can. You should be able to, guys. Just confirm
Yeah,
does
something's
Alex-
not right. Something's not right about him, dude. Something's not right about this whole situation. Now his shirt's pulled over his gun. And how is the camera's on him the whole time? I guess because he was fighting
Well, I
with the
think
cops.
it's the altercation. Yeah, the
Yeah.
camera's on the altercation.
Okay, then they drop tear gas.
Yeah, he gets his whole crew fucking gassed out.
And to think that this required some sort of crazy analysis. I think I have his picture of his gun too. Let me see.
I mean, absolutely. Like, and Nate Dogg says it. We need a lot more information from the feds on this interaction. Maybe they let him go because they were on their way to something else. But he absolutely should have been arrested there. Oh, without a fucking doubt. Good grief. I'll zoom in on that shit.
There's his piece. Okay. So I had this thought I wanted to share with you. Ready?
Yep.
You want it so that the cops treat Renee good perfectly. You want it so, not you personally, rhetorical you. You want it so they treat addicts pretty perfectly. You want it so that they treat everyone perfectly. Right? That would be ideal, right? They didn't shove the lady down. There was more de-escalation, all that. I'm willing to concede and treat everyone perfectly and punish the cops for any slightest mishap they do if commensurate on the other side, anytime someone violates the law, they're immediately scooped up. So if you're not going to give the cops any fucking wiggle room, the second you interfere, boom, there's 4 cops on you, arrest you, handcuff you. So I'm okay with them swarming the cops, you know, from 20 feet away, holding signs, blowing whistles. The second you jaywalk or break into the street, they get you. Do you get what I'm saying? The second you, like, I'm willing to 100% be completely, like, hold cops accountable for every fucking little thing they do that's off the book. But the citizens have to be held to the same exact standard.
Yeah, you're just saying you want consistency in the expectations that we place on society. You want
we're putting the cops in like,
no mistakes.
I don't want to be a dead horse, but we put them in an impossible situation by letting in 10 million illegal immigrants and 2 million getaways. We've already put them in an impossible situation. Why continue to put them in impossible situations? By the way, this discussion that Tom Homan is, did you see Tom Homan's 30-minute press conference?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched part of it.
It's pretty wild, man. It sounds like it sounds like but it sounds like the mayor and the attorney general Ellison and Frey just fluffed them. Like they're like, yes. I mean, it sounds like he got everything he wanted.
Oh, like Homan got everything he wanted.
Yeah, I don't think I know Homan's being really cool and he's not ripping into him, but basically they're going to turn over everyone in the jails. They're going to tell you the exact time they're going to release people.
Yep.
And I kind of like that too, because I think those people should have to do their time. I don't think you should rape someone and just get handed over to ICE. Like, have them do the time. But they're going to hand everyone over now in all the city and county and state jails. But ICE is going to have to be there to pick them up. That's the plan.
I would expect Tom Homan. He seems like a true professional in the matter. I mean, he's been doing it for a very long time. I would expect nothing but the best from him, and he's not scared to just say the truth. So, hey, to be honest, I think Trump put some pressure on them, and he called them. He's like, "Look, this thing's gonna fucking escalate. You're gonna give us what we want, or it's gonna escalate." Itchy armpit. Sorry.
Itch away, buddy. I want you to try to see if you can defend this in any way. This is Elizabeth Warren talking about Alex Preddy. Senator Warren. Here we go.
Caring for people was at the core of who he was. He was incapable of causing harm.
She is so fucking retarded. I fucking hate this bitch, dude. You're gonna get me fucking charged up. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm off.
Alex carried patience, compassion, and calm as a steady light within him.
Dude, he called these guys motherfuckers 10 times, told them that their fucking life was a complete waste.
Even at the very end, that light was there. I recognized his familiar stillness and signature calm composure.
That's real.
This is the dumbest. Listen, fucking, it's people like this that are.
Me and you have
ruining-
friends who believe this, by the way.
I don't give a fuck about them. It's people like this fucking bitch right here that are ruining our fucking country. Holy shit. She is destroying America with fucking lies. That is absolutely insane to stand up there and fucking read to millions of people that are going to fucking take it by the mouthful and swallow it down without thinking twice about it. It's fucking unbelievable. Fuck, I hate her. Oh my gosh. Hate's a strong word, but I'm using it correctly in this context. Wow. Fuck.
Hey, it's all feelings. It's all feelings.
It's
no
all
facts.
lies. There
all
wasn't a single shred of truth there, dude.
Well, the thing is her shit's subjective, so it can be as truthful as she wants it to be. I mean, obviously, our little knowing as the United States and as the world community watches them, none of those attributes. We haven't seen any of those attributes. I don't know if she knows him. I don't think she knew him or knows him.
She doesn't know fucking shit.
And so she gives you this subjective.
She can't even tell the difference between a dick and a vagina, dude. She's the same as every other fucking lefty. Holy fuck, it's crazy. Wow.
People assume by his profession that he holds a certain characteristics couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah, a lot of nurses, are like that. A lot. Wow.
Imagine Elizabeth Warren is your wife. Some people have to live with a person that's clueless.
Thank fucking God. I would honestly, dude, I'd fucking walk out into traffic if that were my wife. I'm so fucking grateful.
We can never let Democrats get the power back in the U.S. Pocahontas went full retard.
That's unbelievable.
Didn't we also find out he's recently fired from his job? Oh boy. Alex Preddy.
Gosh darn it. 75 votes. I'm 55%. You're 45%. Guys, vote. Vote the poll. ¿Quién es más loco, Seban or Taylor?
The rumor primarily spread on Facebook, where users claim that Preddy's alleged misconduct ranged from unwanted contact to invasive predatory behavior. They claim he was fired from his job. Numerous note readers also searched the website to verify the story. In short, the claim originated from a disreputable artificial intelligence slop website. Preddy did work at ICU nurse at Minneapolis Hospital at the time of his death. As a union representative, they confirmed Snopes calls it false. Who knows? You can't trust Snopes.
I'm okay with being a little more crazy than you just because I'm 23 years younger.
Good. I think you if you want to put a spin on it that has some truth, probably just more creative.
No. I'll accept it. I'm definitely more emotional. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional guy. And I think a lot of people conflate that with crazy, and that's fine.
What's the poll question? Who's got a bigger clock?
Who's crazier? ¿Quién es más loco?
She has no qualms about looking people in the eye, talking about Elizabeth Warren, and telling them up is down and down is up, like Omar and AOC. So no, I don't know if he got fired from his job. This
Unbelievable.
this next story. By the way, let me run this by you too. I think if we attack Iran tonight, Minnesota goes away.
Yeah,
I think if
can't.
Minnesota left the news, me and you would never talk about it again, and we would never know it was happening, and ICE could just go about their business. I mean, Minnesota's where are they? Minneapolis is a tiny town, dude.
I don't think it can go away because I don't think these people in the streets are going to stop. The lieutenant governor of the state is an administrator in the Signal chat that is directing these people, sending salute reports.
No, this is my point that it would go away. I mean, do you know about the story about how, I mean, we didn't have any footage really coming in Seattle, which is a much bigger, much richer city than Minneapolis, much bigger, much richer. The homeless people took over a 2 square block area there and made it their own fucking country for like 3 weeks. The news barely covered that.
Right, I don't think they care to cover.
You attack Iran and all the news is going to, like, CNN's only going to where the poll numbers, where the viewership numbers are going to be the highest. Like one earthquake, dude. All we need is an earthquake in fucking San Francisco, and
I don't think
Minneapolis is gone. They'll still protest.
I think you have it wrong.
No,
I think you have it wrong. I don't think CNN is dictating where the rest of the eyeballs go. I think CNN follows where the eyeballs already are. I think what's leading the charge in views are X and Instagram, and when they see these instances of 3 million, 5 million, 100 million view clips on X and Instagram, they send a team to Minneapolis. They're not getting the same amount of frenzy and views out of other cities. So I don't think it's CNN sets the reaction. I think CNN sees the reaction and chases it and feeds into it and exacerbates it. So, and I just don't see that. I don't know. Maybe with the only thing I can think is that with removing Bovino and pulling out Customs and Border Patrol and making it just ICE and sending Tom Homan in to ease tensions, and now that Jacob Fry and Tim Walz are cooperating, maybe tensions actually do ease. Maybe they say, hey, we have a lot of fucking evidence that you guys are running these little paid protests. If you don't fucking shut it down, you're going to get destroyed. I don't know. I hope that's not what they're doing. I hope if they have evidence, they prosecute.
Hey, I hear you, but I think that by stop, I mean, it would just vanish from the public discussion. I think the only reason why we're following it is because it makes good TV.
It'll continue to make good TV while Iran is getting bombed, and I think both will get coverage.
No,
and maybe I don't know.
I mean, the storm took over for 2 days. Minneapolis vanished for 2 days.
That's so wild. That's so wild that our attention spans are so that fucking.
It did.
Short.
It just vanished.
Yeah, we're like monkeys.
24 to 48 hours. Polga, before you blast this, before you go crazy, let me just say a couple things here, and then you could have at it. Polga 90. Hey Sevan, what's the difference between Alex doing ruckus versus January 6 rioters on the Capitol? I honestly do not understand your question. What's the difference? I don't know what you mean by that at all. You have to lay it out a little better. Aren't both acting on their Second Amendment rights? What about Kyle Rittenhouse? I have no idea what you're asking. I have no issues with Alex Preddy carrying a gun. I have my own personal feelings that if you carry a gun, the risks in life in general go up, which is fine. And then if you take it to a riot, I think that your risks go up even more. And then if you interfere with a police operation and touch a cop while carrying a gun, now you have the three, like, if it's a Venn diagram, they all cross in the center, and it's like, holy shit, like that's some crazy shit, right? It's like it's like, I have no issues with a girl wearing a bathing suit. I have no issues with a girl wearing a bathing suit at a party with alcohol. But the risks go up there of maybe something happened to her. I don't have any problem with a girl doing ecstasy and Molly and wearing a bathing suit and going swimming at a P. Diddy party. But now the risks have really gone up. I have no issue with any of that. I think Rittenhouse is a complete fucking idiot, my personal opinion, but he did nothing wrong. So I don't understand your question. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I think, the main things to...
I'd have to read into this to understand what this guy's saying.
Well, the main things to point out are Alex doing ruckus is exactly equal to Alex breaking several laws. 1, carrying his firearm without his ID or permit. That's illegal. 2, assaulting a federal agent. Illegal. 3, damaging property, attacking a federal agent's vehicle. 4, resisting arrest, obstructing justice, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The other thing to note is only 2 of the 6,000+ people. Well, let's say the 2,000 plus that were arrested. Only 2 of the 2,000 plus people arrested during January 6th were armed. Also, none of them attacked a federal agent, assaulted a federal agent. Also, they were all arrested and thrown in jail. Also, they
Without
didn't
trial, many of them.
They didn't resist arrest.
Also, my stance on January 6th is if you breach the Capitol, you should be shot. I know a lot of people don't agree with me.
I disagree.
I think that if you breach the Capitol, you should be shot. I think that our civil servants should be protected at a higher level than our citizens. I think the facility is sacred in its own way. I think they should have had water cannons there, shitloads of them, just hammering fucking people, making viral videos everywhere. I do not think that building should ever be breached. And why? Because when you allow something to happen like a Capitol it's always a psyop. We know this. I don't know if you believe this, Polga, but I believe this. Letting the Capitol be breached is a psyop because there's strong emotion comes with it because it scares a lot of people. Just like how they gave that police station to those rioters in Minnesota. That was a psyop. They let them burn it down because what it does is it causes an emotional collapse in a large part of society because they start to get really scared. And so that was an entire psyop that was all planned in the sense that it was supposed to give a visceral and emotional response to a lot of vulnerable people who don't know how to think.
Do you think
that's what and we're going to find out actually that Preddy was the same thing here shortly.
Do you think that if it were 2,000 Chinese Communist Party soldiers charging the Capitol, they would have gotten in?
No.
Right.
I don't even know. I don't.
They would have been mowed the fuck down, dude. They would have been fucking destroyed. So I agree with you in that sense. But my take on the January 6th thing is, yeah, they should have never been allowed to breach the Capitol. But protesting your government is like the number one reason the First Amendment exists. It's to, protesting your government is like the best thing. And here's the deal. I get it.
Protest everywhere you want, not in the fucking building where our congressmen and women are.
There were 250 plus FBI agents, plainclothes informants inciting the fucking breaching of the Capitol. That's the difference, Polga. Oh, where's the proof? It's in the fucking congressional hearings. Turn your fucking TV on and watch the real fucking news. And that is a congressional hearing where you hear them fucking ask the question and they answer, no comment. The fucking congressman says, why did you have, here it says 24 plus plainclothes agents in the crowd, 200 plus plainclothes informants. What were they doing there? No comment. It was a matter of national security. Oh, a matter of national security? Are you fucking retarded? Yeah, that's really fucking stupid. Also, Kyle Rittenhouse didn't assault a federal agent. A fucking rapist tried to beat him over the head with a skateboard and he shot him. It's just.
Polga, I don't want to dig.
No, the Constitution does not have fundamental contradictions. Dude, what part of the U.S. government right now is tyrannical? That's the problem. The problem is, you see the absolute perfect depiction of liberty and freedom that exist on planet Earth as tyranny. That is the problem. You are living in this massive bubble where for some reason you think that ICE, having a list of people who have broken federal law, that has been federal law for the past fucking 50 years. You think them enforcing federal law that they have been enforcing for 50 years and securing our border and arresting people who have fucking raped, drunk drive, killed people, broken our fucking laws beyond, but also most importantly, coming here illegally. You think that is tyranny? Explain yourself. What?
I may be delusional, and I don't want this to turn into a Jan 6 show, but let me just show you this really quick, and then there's 1,000 things like this. but this is just one of 1,000. The U.S. Secret Service, along with the Defense Department officials, deleted text messages from January 5th to the 6th, 2021, despite prior requests for records regarding the Capitol attack. These messages deemed uncoverable were erased during a scheduled device replacement program, though the timing raised serious concerns of a potential obstruction. Basically, a massive swath of evidence was erased. And you know, this is this is just one. There's 1,000 things that are equally as damning as this. So unlike some of my friends say both sides are the same. I am in a situation where I'm open to both sides being the same, and they're playing us. Okay, I'm open to that. And logically and mathematically, I could see how they need each other and they feed off of each other for their existence. That being said, at this point, I'm on this team. I'm on the team that's like, hey, I think this team is going to clean up the mess of the other team, and maybe it's just a tug and war back and forth. Maybe we're all being played, but it still doesn't mean it doesn't need to happen. I feel like I'm pragmatic about it, but I'm also open to the fact that both sides are playing each other.
The truth is this, Savon, and this is where people who say both sides are the same, open your aperture. You don't even get it. You don't even see. They're just trying to tune you up. They're just trying to make you crazy. They're just trying to incite violence.
The distraction from Epstein.
Yeah. Like, here's the reality. Majority of the right can take a step back, consider objective morality, and use logic and rational thinking to create their arguments and perspectives and their point of views to then make decisions on what they think is best. The left, every decision that is made, literally every single one, and this is not hyperbole. We can go through every single policy that the left believes in, and you can easily point out, hey, this is just created based off emotional appeal. So you have an entire political party and platform that is founded upon emotional appeal, and a platform that is founded on moral, objective morality, what we think the right thing to do is, liberty, etc. I mean, it's kind of like common sense. Yeah, hey, they're all in the Epstein files. Agreed. They're all stealing fucking money from our pockets. Agreed. Only one of the sides is trying to take guns from everyone. Only one of the sides is trying to fucking take away free speech for real. Only one of the sides is trying to import the third world and steal all of the power that we have. Only one of the sides is trying to fucking continuously and endlessly print money. Maybe both, but you get the point. Are they both the same? Is it the uniparty in power? Is it all the swamp? Yeah. Is one side objectively better than the other? Without a doubt. And it's not even fucking close.
I do want to take a slight digression. A nice Sousa impersonation. Is that Sousa? That was the best Sousa. That was not Sousa. No. Very similar to Sousa. It was actually Quagmire. We're gonna get in trouble for this.
I love Sousa.
He was actually doing Quagmire. Here we go.
Hey, Quagmire, what do you got there? It's the new Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Check it out.
Well, swimsuit issues don't excite me like they used to. I've been spoiled by internet porn.
It's true.
Totally.
What do you mean internet porn?
You don't know about internet porn?
Don't know what? I'm not really a computer guy.
Quagmire, I would think you of all people would know about internet porn.
They've got like thousands, literally millions of naked pictures on the internet. What?
And videos, thousands of them.
You guys are messing with me. Quagmire, you don't use the internet? You mean that crappy dial-up thing that's a pain in the ass? No, I don't use the damn internet. I thought that was for nerds. Why didn't you guys tell me?
Oh, yeah, you can even see Tanya Harding's honeymoon video on there. I mean, it's gross, but it's like famous gross.
Quagmire? Hey, nobody's seen you in days. Hey, Peter. I've just been checking out some of that internet porn. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna go and check my mail over there. No.
That was Quagmire. He did a Quagmire. That's Quagmire. He's doing Quagmire.
This is the thing. Here we go, Vera. You two still think it is about left versus right, and Trump is a good guy. They control both sides from the middle. There are no good guys in the swamp. It is all theater. Best you stick to CrossFit. And I have the ultimate argument against this, and it's honestly, maybe it's used often enough, but I don't think we use it often enough.
Let me just say real quick this before you say it. The swamp is controlled by the left, by the way. Go on.
The swamp is fully controlled by the left. Here's how it's not both the same. Here's how it's not all a uniparty. And here's the black and white stark difference between left and right. Good on the right versus evil on the left. And the issue at hand is abortion. You don't have to look any further than this. And if you can't open your aperture to understand the significance of abortion, then, I mean, I don't even want to be talking to you anyways. You're just fucking retarded.
Well, the people who say this can't give us an example. All they can do is point at us and tell us that they stand on the high horse. If he gave one example, yeah. But instead,
I'm intellectually superior.
Yes.
So
yes. I see something you don't see.
Amongst the biological sciences community, there is not a factual, general agreed upon, hey, this is the consensus of when life begins. There's a lot of argument. There's a lot of people who believe that life begins at conception. There are a lot of people that life begins somewhere around 6 weeks.
But Avera's saying that they use this issue to control us.
Right. But they're not. Because here's the thing. One side believes that we should protect human life at all costs, innocent human life, and that is the right. The other side thinks that if you want to have fucking unprotected sex with whoever the fuck you want and kill as many babies as you want, that's women's rights and women's health care, and that's freedom. They don't consider the natural rights and the inalienable rights and the God-given rights or the creator-given rights to the life in question. And the ultimate argument is this. If there isn't a certain consensus about when life begins, why would you not err on the side of as early as it could possibly be? Because even if there's a 0.01% chance that life begins at conception and 99.99% chance that it begins at 6 or 8 weeks, why would you take the risk to murder 40 plus million fucking babies based off your inability to control your sexual desires? I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. The mental gymnastics the left have to go through to justify abortion, and how retarded you have to be to think that they're both the same and that people who are pro-life are just as retarded as people who are pro-choice. I mean, dude, that's absolute insanity to me. And that's fine. CrossFit. I'm fine. If that same 0.01% logic is against the death penalty, I'm perfectly okay with that. But you know what we need? We need CCOT. We need a prison that if you've been convicted of the worst crimes, you go there and you never leave. And I'm okay with that. What about controlling your own bodies? Do you know what control of your own body is? That's wearing a condom, taking birth control, or crazy fucking thing, don't let a dude bust his fat fucking load in your pussy if you're not ready to have a baby. That's controlling your own body.
Okay. Let me just stand up. But you're reading into that a little bit, I think. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it's about controlling our own bodies, and the same way that we have to, when we turn 18, we do that thing so that they can draft us if they want to. And if you don't do it, you can't get a loan, or you know what I'm talking about? What's that thing called? Taylor?
The draft?
No, you remember when we turn 18, we have to do something. We go to the post office.
Service, whatever.
Yeah, when I turned 18, I had to go to the post office and sign
that card out. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't do it, you can't get a student loan. You might not be able to go to college. You can't get a loan from the bank, all that shit. And so there's and that's not fun doing that, right? Because you're giving up control over your body. And they feel the same way. You logically understand that they don't want a law over their body outside of the killing the baby thing.
I don't want to, you know what that is? It's a law over someone else's body. There's a law that says,
I hear you.
It's emotional.
No, it's not emotional. It's logical.
You can't wrap. Maybe it's
you're telling me what I can't do to my body?
It's not your body. It's a human life. It's someone else's body now. That's the entire point of creation.
Okay. I don't agree with you, but I hear you.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, they're both true. Then they're both true. Then they're both true.
Explain how they're both true.
And maybe then they're a hierarchy, because that baby is inside of a woman's body.
Okay. So now
Okay.
she has the right to kill it.
I'm not saying she has the right to kill it. What I'm saying is it doesn't sound fun to have laws about your body.
It's not about her body. It's about the baby. It's a different body. It's a
Well,
different life. I get it's within
Can it be
you.
both? Can it be both? Can it be about her body and the baby's body?
I have a law about my body, and it's that I can't use it to go fucking murder everyone around me. That's a law about my body.
Okay.
You can make it about yourself. And here's the deal. It's absolutely obscene to think that that law is about controlling you when all it is about is the smallest chance. And I don't believe the chance is small at all. I believe life begins at conception, but the smallest chance, maybe let's argue that most likely it doesn't. If the smallest chance remains, why would you not err to protecting the potential for human life? And why would you allow people to whimsically just fucking murder it? You don't want a law over your bodies? Okay, you can't get a tattoo unless you're 18. You can't go fucking drink unless you're 21. Women are probably in the next couple of years not going to be able to serve in combat roles. You can't fucking rape someone. There are a lot of laws over your body.
It doesn't mean that they're all right.
I'm not saying that, but it's bad logic because it's not about your body now. It's about someone else's body.
Okay, let me see if I understand. You're not
Why
allowed
is it about mandatory? This is ridiculous.
Let me see if I understand what you're saying, because I think I'm starting to get it. You're saying that you're not allowed to drink and drive, and it's not about you. It's about you accidentally killing someone crossing the street. And so they put a law on what you can do to your body.
Because
you can't drink and drive with your body because of the potential harm of hurting someone else. Okay, I hear you.
And this is the reality. The reality.
I'm not saying I agree. I agree with the logic. I still have a problem with.
Explain this to me. You are
putting
full of fucking shit.
Bodies.
You're pro-life.
I am pro-life, but I do not want to tell women what to do with their bodies.
I do. Hey, if you have a baby inside of you, you shouldn't fucking kill it. And there are almost actually no instances where an abortion is going to save the life of the mother. Almost always they just induce labor. It's not killing the fucking baby is going to save the mother. It's just every argument about it is absolute insanity. And if you look into Planned Parenthood and fucking Margaret Sanger and her depopulation, and her placing abortion clinics in black communities to murder.
I mean, it's clearly to kill black people. That's why it was brought around. I mean, abortion was brought mainstream to kill black people. That's 100% true.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Thanks, Sevon. Thanks for allowing me to go fuck any guy that I want. Let him fucking dump his fat liter load inside my pussy so I can have as many babies and murder them before they are born.
No,
that's insane. That's
and I think fighting against abortion's a noble way to spend your life, but I totally understand not wanting laws in your body. Caller,
it's not even about that noble way to spend your life. It's about that is the difference between the left and the right. The left is I won't speak in absolutes. The left is majority incredibly self-centered and based in emotional appeal.
Yeah. It's
the inability to put something greater than you above you. And the right is based in objective morality. And I just don't, if you can't see that, maybe you need to open your aperture.
You're going to have to define objective morality in just a second. Caller, go ahead.
I mean, think about it this way too, Savon.
I will not allow you to team up on me with Taylor.
Fuck him up.
No, if a woman says she's driving to the abortion clinic and she gets hit by a drunk driver and it kills her and her unborn baby, the drunk driver gets charged with double murder.
As he should.
Okay. But she can go to a doctor's office and the doctor can murder the baby and nothing happens.
The nuance there is that baby is inside of her.
It's her choice.
Okay.
Body.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But the Democratic Party believes that you can kill that baby up to birth.
Yeah, that's insane.
So
that's insane.
No,
that's insane.
But tell me, listen. But Savon, what's the difference between the baby being in the womb and then the baby coming out of the womb? It's still murder.
Hey,
there's no difference.
I'm not disagreeing with
you. Logically, that makes you there's no difference there, Savon.
What were you going to say? Give me the harsh reality. You were going to say logically that makes me what?
No, logically it makes no sense. Just because the baby comes out, now you're saying it's bad. You can't do that. Why? You can do it when it's in there.
Yeah.
With your logic.
Yeah.
I could kill the baby. But the baby could be 9 months old in my womb and I can kill it and it's okay.
Check this out. There and this is the reality.
I agree with you, caller, but I still have an issue with putting laws on women's bodies.
Oh my God. They grow the fuck
They're
up.
already
Wake
there,
the fuck
Savon.
up, dude. Wake the fuck up.
What about
it's
the
not
little,
a law
what if
over
the woman
her
is
body?
pregnant? No, what if the woman is pregnant with a little girl? What about the little girl's body inside her? Does she have any rights?
Well, yeah, that's a strong point, and I use that one too. Yeah, that's the irony. They say it's for women's rights. What if the fucking baby's a girl? Then what happens
what
to the
about
argument?
her rights?
Juliana,
Right.
Juliana,
Okay,
here we go. Juliana,
this is one I like, Savon. Tell me this. This one, you always hear, people go get genetic testing on their kids, to see if their kid's gonna have Down syndrome or something, then so they can abort it. What if they found a gene that said your kid was gonna be gay? Would it be okay for the woman to abort the baby because she didn't want a gay baby? You would see the left flip out. They would all be pro-life in 2 seconds.
Hey,
they would say, no, you can't kill the baby because it's gay, but you can kill it because you don't want a boy or you don't want a girl or they've got Down syndrome or some other disease that the doctor says they're going to have.
Hey, it's funny.
Think about that.
It's funny you say that. I don't know if we had Josh Cedar on the show. I don't know if you know him, SCITER.
Yeah.
And he plays that game with liberals. He pretends to be a liberal and walks up to him and says, "Will you donate money to abort dogs?" And and then he switches it to what about abort people? Or no, he flips the script. He says, "Will you donate money to help women who want abortions?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he goes, and then we have this other one to abort dogs, and they're like, "I'm not doing that." And he's like, "Why?" And
well, I saw one where he's on campus and the guy goes, "Dogs are cuter."
Oh yeah, that one's horrible. Hey, here's the reality. Where did Juliana's comment go? Why'd you
call her? Thank you.
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye.
Juliana, Taylor, do you think we all want to get abortions? Do you think we want that choice? No, of course I don't. I don't
but
think
70 million babies have been killed since 1970. 70 million in the USA. 70 million.
Not everyone who commits murder want to commit murder. It's still fucking illegal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you want. If I want to walk down the street naked with a fucking raging erection and jerk my dick in front of traffic, guess what? That's illegal. There's a law on my body, and that should be illegal because it's now affecting others' pieces. So you have certain inalienable rights. Certainly, of course. But these inalienable rights only apply when they're not taking the inalienable rights from other people. Your First Amendment right, your First Amendment right to free speech isn't taking someone else's right to free speech. Your right to keep and bear arms isn't a right to shoot people. It's a right to protect yourself from them taking your rights.
That's a good
abortion.
Point.
There is no logical argument in abortion when it comes to liberty and freedom.
Well, I've given you
having that
argument.
baby is going to take away your inalienable rights. Having that baby is not going to take away your right to free speech. It's not going to take your right to keep and bear arms. It's not going to take away your right to not have a soldier fucking housed in your home. It's not going to take away your right to unreasonable search and seizures. It's not going to take any of your rights. It's going to take some of your conveniences. It's going to take some of your lifestyle habits and completely turn them upside down. If you don't want a child, don't have sex.
Hey, let me tell you this. This is going to throw you for a loop. You ready for this? I also think it's fucking retarded logic to justify aborting a baby because if you were raped or if it was incest.
Insane logic.
But for some reason, they want to make the exception there. And I'm like, wait a second. You're telling me that the baby should be punished because the mom was raped or it was incest? So there's more of a contradiction there. Bryson, I wish this were true. I'm completely convinced Sevon plays retard on these shows to make Taylor look good and let him get all the good arguments out. I wish that were true. That's not true. I think Bryson just wants to call me a fucking idiot, but we're friends and he's trying to.
No, he wants to call me an idiot. That's what he's saying. He's calling me an idiot. He's saying I need you to play nice. He's saying I'm like the little retarded girl on the basketball court, and you're the Division I fucking NBA point guard, and you're just fucking letting me get the shot. You're letting me get the fucking layup.
No,
yeah, that's what he's saying.
Well, that's not what I'm doing. And on top of that, you gave a really good argument. Those are your rights until they encroach on taking away someone else's rights. And that's the problem with equity over equality. Equity is encroaching on other people's rights. That's what socialism and fascism are, DEI shit, taking away the rights of individuals and giving them to groups. CrossFit, Taylor and Sevon, did either of you do genetic test screening during pregnancy? No. I know it's for long-term planning, but some people use it for others. Nope, we didn't do any of that. And I know of at least 2 couples who were told their baby would have Down syndrome, and they had the baby anyway, and the baby didn't have Down syndrome.
I would 100. Yeah. Oh, we did not get any genetic testing, and Lizzie and I talked about it. It's like, what are we gonna fucking kill the baby because we don't like the fact that it's not gonna be perfect? Are you kidding me? No, of course we don't want our baby to have anything wrong with it. But that's like, it's just a different level on the spectrum of, if it doesn't have blue eyes, I'm gonna kill it because I don't like it. Unbelievable.
Milky Hammers, 6'8", 265. I was adopted by birth mom. I was adopted. My birth mom was 16. I'm 34. My mom is still thrilled to be a mom. They see pro-life a little different.
This is edging. I'm sorry, but this is one of the worst comments you've ever had. No problem with pro-life. Just let all those who vote to support it be the ones taxed to support the child when the mother cannot. So now the argument for abortion.
I hate that argument.
So now the argument for abortion is you can't afford it. Oh, they can't afford it? Kill it.
I have family members who say that. Why would you bring a baby into a poor life? It's like, what? Listen, people, do you realize how much better even the poorest people? 100 years ago, no one in this country was taking a hot shower. Now homeless people are taking hot showers. Life is not hard at all.
This is the argument for wiping Gaza off the fucking map. This is the argument. You're making an argument to wipe Palestine off the map, Edging. Are you fucking... I mean, it's just crazy. That's unbelievable, dude. Really? Arkansas doesn't have running water. Let's kill all the blacks. That's what you're saying. Kill all the poor people in our country because they're too poor. That's crazy. Crazy talk.
Sarah, if you can't afford a baby, then only have them put it in your dumper. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
or
crazy.
your mouth. Can't drink with a dick in your mouth, you know, if you're just trying to stay sober. That's what I was told. Didn't work that well. You can still drink with a dick in your mouth, depending.
I have a video to play you. Unfortunately, I think the context of it's going to be a bit rough. I love how you guys just think of mom as a baby carrier.
It's not what we think.
How did he get to that? How did he get to that? Play on. You're on his side. Tell me how he got that, because I can't even make that leap. What's he saying?
He's basically saying that because we think that pregnancy is sacred and that birth is sacred and the human life is sacred, that the only thing the woman is good for is that. But even if that were true, Dan, you can flip this argument on its head. Even if
two dudes who are so close with their fucking moms. Me and Taylor are the 2 closest guys I know with their fucking moms.
My mom's moving to Charlotte because I'm fucking convincing her. My wife and I are like begging her to move. Hey, listen, imagine, just take a step back and think for a moment that all the woman is good for is carrying a baby. There is nothing more sacred on earth than the creation of life, and we don't exist without birth. So if that is all that a woman is good for, I know you're trying to diminish women by saying that that's what we think, and you're saying, oh, just a baby carrier. That's like the most important fucking thing ever. Literally is the most important thing. Why are we fucking trying to shame it and act like it isn't? Like, what kind of mental gymnastics do you have to do to try to shame carrying a baby?
Yeah, that one I don't understand. Because you're arguing to make let me see. Because
sorry. Go.
Because you are arguing to make the law over their bodies, dumbasses.
It's not over their body, Dan.
Bro, didn't you hear this discussion? Body. Yeah, didn't you hear the discussion?
They made a law that I can't strap a fucking nuke to my chest and fly my plane into the World Trade Center? My rights! My rights! I can't fuck kids!
I do want to move this. I do want to move this show forward, but go ahead and bring up Parrot. But Parrot, we're glad to see you back, Paradiddle. Where was Paradiddle's comment?
I'll read it.
Real Rich talking about pro-life after finding every excuse to justify Preddy being executed. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
hey, no babies in the womb ever kicked a fucking taillight out, screamed at an ICE agent saying, fuck you, fucking assault me. They don't carry guns and assault federal agents. They don't resist arrest. Like, those are a lot of things that actually just physically can't be done by unborn babies, unborn human life. So they're actually not the same at all. But thank you again, Paradiddle. Take a fucking break. Look, watch me. Take a deep breath.
3 in, hold for 2, exhale 6.
I want you to stand up now. I want you to turn to the left or whatever direction the kitchen is in. I want you to walk to the cupboard. I want you to pull a fucking loaf of bread out. I want you to take 2 slices of bread. I want you to get some fucking salami, some provolone, some salami, some fucking ham and turkey. I want you to make me a fucking sandwich and shut the fuck up for the rest of the show because you're so dumb.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something so funny. I just remembered why my wife thought you were crazy. And this is going to give you justification why you're right and I'm wrong. I go, really? Why? What did he say? And she goes, just how he tells women to make sandwiches. Meanwhile, I'm talking about Mexican girls' titties and shit, and she's just like completely numb to that. But you told someone to make a sandwich. Oh. And my wife thinks you're crazy for that.
Can I say one thing before we call her? Will you pause for just 10 seconds? Jay Master, it's a good show, but y'all should invite a left-leaning co-host. I've invited 4 now, Jay.
This week we lift. Yes.
They've all turned me down. I've invited 4, and I've been completely forthright. I've been, hey, this is what the show is going to be on. We want to have a good faith conversation. We don't want to ambush you. We just want someone with a different perspective so that we can have the conversations that other people aren't having.
4 in the last week we've invited people who've made posts online similar to what Paradiddle says.
Yeah. They they're people that are very public and have a huge audience. So you would think they would like to substantiate or stand on their business, and they won't do it. They'll have none of it.
The caller hung up. Okay. I'm going to play this for you. You can substitute the word feminism for anything you want. Try to see big picture of this. I know some people are going to struggle with it, but try to see big picture in this. These are 2 videos. I'm going to show you this one and then another one. This is going to explain a lot. Here we go.
But if you want to put it in a single sentence, you could say that feminization equals wokeness. Everything you think of as wokeness is simply an epiphenomenon of demographic feminization.
Hold on. Caller, hi.
Hi.
Oh, Pedro Mas.
Pedro Mas.
How are you, Pedro?
Yes.
This better be good. I was right in the middle of a good bit.
The Jerusalem and Judge Napolitano.
Yes.
They like that guy, the petty guy.
Oh yes. What do you think about Preddy? You think he was executed, or you think it was a rightful discharge into his back?
I think it's rightful, but the Jerusalem and Judge Napolitano don't agree with that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Pedro. I have to continue with. I always appreciate your opinion.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Okay.
Pedro Mas. Pedro Mas, ladies and gentlemen. He prefers natty ice. Okay. Feminism and wokeness, same thing.
Think about all the things that wokeness means. Valuing empathy over rationality, safety over risk, conformity and cohesion over competition and hierarchy. All of these things are privileging the feminine over the masculine. So if you have ever wondered why wokeness appeared out of nowhere when it did, that is my hypothesis, that all of the institutions that began admitting women in the 1970s eventually got enough women that they were able to reorient them. For example, women are consistently less supportive of free speech than men in surveys asking which is more important, protecting free speech or preserving an inclusive society.
Okay. That's her first example. Free speech. Men prefer free speech over inclusive society. Now, here's the interesting thing, and this is where it gets tricky. We all want an inclusive society. The problem is, if you get rid of free speech, you can't have an inclusive society. And so there's the logic versus the feigned compassion. Men realize you must have free speech in order to have an inclusive society. Make sense, Taylor?
Yep.
Approximately 2/3 of men say free speech, and approximately 2/3 of women say inclusive society. In moral reasoning, the traditional way of phrasing the difference between men and women is to say that women have an ethics of caring and men have an ethics of justice. In making a moral judgment, men will ask, what are...
She's leading into, in the previous point as well, she's leading into this idea of objective morality. But just continue.
Are the rules and what are the facts? Women tend to be more interested in context and relationships.
We want the criminal, illegal aliens and all criminals put away.
Why?
For the safety of our women and children.
But why? Give me something aside from that. That's an emotional appeal.
Because it's the law, so civilization can move forward.
Law.
So everyone can have equal opportunity without being fucking killed or raped. It's the law. Yeah.
It's the law.
It's the law. Okay. Now, women, and if you don't like women, you can put it to something else. Women see the child molester getting pulled out of his truck and arrested, and the 5-year-old child being left alone with no fucking child molester dad around. And so what do they get? They start to feel empathy for the child, and it clouds their logic.
So let's apply that to wokeness. When James Damore wrote his famous, or I should say notorious memo for Google, arguing that female underrepresentation in the hard sciences might not be the result of bias and prejudice, no one even attempted to argue that he was wrong on the facts. The reason that he was fired was because the things he had written might make his female coworkers feel bad. Or consider the Kavanaugh hearings. The masculine position was to say that maybe something bad happened to you, but if you do not have evidence, then we can't allow you to ruin a man's life and career over it.
So do you remember the Kavanaugh was, hey, he date raped some chick or fucked her at a frat party. There was no evidence of that. What was the response from the left? The response from the left was, you have to believe everything women say. Do you remember that?
Yep.
If you question what a woman says, you're a bad guy. It went to the illogical. I'm not saying whether Kavanaugh was guilty or not guilty. It's just the evidence.
The feminine position was to say, how can you talk about rules of evidence? Can't you see she's crying? Now, to be clear, many women were revolted by the way the Kavanaugh hearings played out. In fact, the very best book on the Kavanaugh hearings was written by 2 women, Molly Hemingway and Carrie Severino. But a political system in which men predominate will tend to operate according to rules of facts and objectivity, and one in which women predominate will tend to operate by the rules of emotions and subjective facts, even if there are individual men and women who fall on the opposite side.
So I have a question. I'm going to play one more video for you, but I want you to remember this question. How are so many men not... What are these men doing that's making them fall onto the feminine side? I wonder what's happened to these men who aren't thinking rationally. Now here's just a classic example of it in motion in the state of Colorado. Here we go.
In Colorado, and women too, I'm sure, but mostly probably men who pay to have sex with minors, with teenage and pre-adolescent girls and boys, and they don't even face prison time in many of the cases. So they came out with a bill that was going to make it a much more serious crime, requiring mandatory minimum time behind bars, which if you're going to a child, which any adult who has sex with a child, whether they pay for it or not, is being someone. This was shot down by the Democrats. They sent it to their kill committee. And after hearing hours and hours of testimony from 50 witnesses who were survivors of child, and they shared personal stories that would have brought anyone in their right mind to tears. And the committee killed it on a free party line vote. Opponents said the mandatory minimums could be used disproportionately against poor defendants and defendants of color.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it here and recap this for you. People were raping children, paying money to rape children. Okay? They wanted to pass a bill in Colorado to give a mandatory minimum sentence for anyone who was convicted of raping a child. Okay? And the Democrats shot it down. Cross party lines, 8 voted against it, 3 Republicans voted for it. A mandatory sentence for raping children in the state of Colorado. Now he's going to tell you the logic of the people on the left. He said it because it will disproportionately affect blacks and gays and minorities. Okay, so first of all, how what are you admitting there? But let's go on. This is where you think that's crazy. Wait till you hear the next fucking sentence out of his mouth.
Now, most of these victims are people of color. All of them are poor. They don't care about the victim being poor and of color, but they seem to care an awful lot about the perpetrator, the rapist, perhaps being poor and of color. Can you make sense of that?
I was in the room for these hearings. So Representative Brandy Bradley, who ran this bill with Regina English, it was a bipartisan bill. She ran it with a Democrat, is a dear friend of mine. And I was in the room for both times she ran it. And a couple of the arguments that came up were well, LGBTQ children need to be able to prostitute because they get outcast by their family, because their families don't accept their identity and then they have to go prostitute in order to live. That was one of the arguments. The other, Lorena Garcia, said that
the Democrats justified that kids have to prostitute to make a fucking living. Hey, this is identical to COVID and BLM. They did it in the guise of helping people, but all it did was hurt the people that they were trying to help. None of it fucking makes sense. You're telling me that on the majority, it's poor black kids who are getting raped and prostituted, but the reason why you don't want to prosecute is because most of the people who are the criminals who are doing it are black and poor? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I can't hear you. You got me.
Sorry, I muted myself. It's because they believe there is nuance in the matter at hand and the subject at hand. They believe there's nuance, and if someone's poor enough, or they're disenfranchised enough, or they're a victim of systemic racism, we should expect the actions that they're taking. Therefore, we can't blame them for them because they're actually our fault. That's what these Democrats believe.
My argument is that it's what that lady said. They're using this fucked up empathy instead of logic.
Right. They can't
always side with the victim. They always side. Yeah. They always, no matter what, they have a tendency. I shouldn't say always. They have a huge tendency to find whoever's. It's not even the victim. Whoever's losing, right? So if someone's losing, they side with that person. Just whoever the fucking loser is.
I don't believe that because it's
okay.
It's January 6th, a perfect example. Trump lost. They didn't side with Trump. I mean, there are a lot of examples like that. It's not just the loser. Yeah, I mean, it's like, is it
because last time I let you say that and I didn't push back. It's because Trump is a winner. It's because he's rich and because he's successful. They're always going to go against him. Hey, they think the word billionaire is a bad word. They think that's like, they don't even need to explain it. They just say billionaire, and then that right there should make you hate them. They want that. They want anyone who's successful to be hated. I just watched a guy. I wish I could find the video. I just watched a guy on. I can't believe I don't have it in my notes. I watched a guy in the streets of the UK. He has a table set up like Charlie Kirk, and he's talking to people. Someone comes over and flips the table over. He grabs the guy and holds him and says, "I'm doing a citizen's arrest." Right? A mob of people fucking attacks him, and then the cops come and arrest him. Why? Because they perceive the guy who flipped over the table was the fucking victim. Anyone who they think has the power, they just turn and attack. It's crazy, dude.
It's all based in emotion, and maybe it's an inability to accept that in life, in reality, and in nature, there are winners and losers. And whenever you try to control the outcome of competition in nature, you are essentially gifting the winner. You are gifting a group of people the automatic position of winner, and everyone else then becomes the loser. But at least we're all losers now. so we're equal and we can accept it. And I think that's the position of the left. And here, this is interesting. Pulga, left and right is not a political spectrum. It's a sociological spectrum. Past all the BS you are fighting about, both Dems and Republican are pro-neoliberal econ. This is where it's not true. A lot of the Democrats in our country are democratic socialists. A lot of them are not pro-capitalism. Many of them seem to be not pro-Israel, although I don't know. That's just a buzz.
The Democratic Party's been hijacked. There is no Democratic Party. It's a Communist Party.
Yeah,
it's been completely hijacked.
And also to imply that being pro-capitalism is a bad thing, it just makes me think you don't know anything about economics. And to even suggest that a centrally planned economy where you give a group of people all of the power over everyone else's decisions and outcomes is better than a market economy. To even think that, you have to be so unaware of the realities of life and human nature. Read a fucking book,
examples of it. We have examples of it. Prison systems.
They can't
the military. The prison system's a perfect example of a completely perfect socialist society.
They'll never take examples, Sevon, because they didn't do it the right way. Well, that's because
I get that in my DMs. They didn't do socialism the right way. Yeah.
Because humans fucking control it, and it will never be done the right way. Because what you were doing in a centrally planned economy is you were assigning a group of people the role of winner and everyone else the loser. So you've just taken away the ability for the individual to have any modicum of a chance to become a winner. It's just absolutely.
And I'm going to give you a classic example of it. The reason why these countries, the Muslim countries, have no fucking innovation or success outside of selling us oil, the reason why none of them have that is because they're guaranteed pussy.
Oh, Polga, please explain it to me. Oh, Taylor, you have no. I'll tell you exactly.
Wow.
I'll tell you exactly what socialism and communism is. Socialism is an individual who has an inability to accept the fact that in a free market, there are winners and losers. They have an inability to accept that they are the loser and that is the way life works. And they have zero ability to accept that they have self-agency to then become a winner. So because they can't compete with other people who maybe have a better chance or a higher likelihood of winning, they now say, we're going to change the rules. It's not going to be a game between me and that person who's likely to beat me. We're going to make it so that these 30 people are the winners and they decide what all of the rest of us get. So now I'm not a loser. Now I get what I'm entitled to. That is what socialism and communism is. Additional to that,
which is, by the way, complete antithesis to our biology. We're not programmed to be like that. It's fighting against all our biology as men. Go ahead.
And additional to that, when you have central planning, Pulga, which is what socialism and communism is, you completely destroy any potential for efficiency in the economy. Because instead of people deciding based off of supply, demand, whether they like a product better than that other product, the government is now saying, or the group of people you're giving power is now saying, we're going to create this much because we think people will buy this much. And when people don't buy that much, now you're stuck with all this fucking inventory, all these scarce resources used to create something which no one wants. And now all of the things that people actually want can't be created because all of those resources were spent on creating the things that they didn't want. And that's the history of the USSR. It's why it fucking got demolished. It's the history of fucking East Germany. It's the history of it's why all of China is, the CCP's communist portions of China are ass, and why Hong Kong is one of the fucking richest cities in the world because it's a relatively free market. It's why there's North Korea and South Korea. And if you look on a fucking map with lights, you can see North Korea doesn't have any because it's centrally planned and South Korea is rich as fuck. You're absolutely retarded. Jeez,
by the way, Polga's next response lets you know that she stopped listening. You're like clowns that criticize CrossFit. Listen, I'm going to give you a real world example of socialism versus capitalism. 10 of us sit around a table and we on a Saturday, and we all show up every Saturday to meet. And Taylor comes with paper clips. I come with paper. Someone else comes with pens. Someone else brings apples. We all bring stuff to the table. And Polga, when you come to the table, you're like, what you say, and we're ready to get down to business. And you say, what can you guys give me? We all bring things to market that add value to other people's lives, and socialists don't. They want other people's shit distributed to them. And that's why you always hear that. They're always talking about distributing wealth. And that's not how human beings are programmed to do. You have to bring something to market. Our only value here as human beings is what you can bring to market to help other human beings. If you don't have that, you're not in the fucking conversation.
And you can make it even simpler than that. In a free market and in capitalism.
Damn, I thought that was simple.
It was really simple, but let's break it down even more. In a free market, in a capitalist economy, every single person is operating for their own self-interest, essentially. You have to bring something to the table in order to get what you want. In a socialist economy, only one group of people are allowed to operate in self-interest. And so they get all of their self-interest and everyone else gets what's left over.
Yeah.
And that's the central government, or the people that plan, they create or control the central planning. Those are the people who get everything that they want. Human beings are always going to act in their own self-interest if they're able to. So if you give people power to act in their own self-interest, they are going to, like every single communist and socialist government ever has in the history of those two retarded fucking ideologies and economic approaches. Whereas a free market capitalist economy, you've now given even the smallest minority, the individual, you've given them an ability to act in their own self-interest. And when everyone together is acting in their own self-interest, you get the laws of nature. Competition, it creates innovation, it creates wealth. Wealth brings everyone's quality of life up. I mean, there's too many reasons. You've just never read a book, or you had a really fucking bad economics professor that you let fuck you in the dumper, and you thought because their ribbed cock felt good in your asshole that is a good argument for socialism and communism. And if that's what you want to believe, that's fine, but you're just addicted to dicks in your ass. And here's another look, Dan. I'm sure everyone's just retarded except you two. Instead of the possibility of this being a nuanced subject, and that's his take on abortion, and that's the difference between the left and the right. Is killing versus not killing is now a nuanced subject, and we can't even agree that murder is bad and not murder is good. We can't even agree on that because he doesn't think that way. He thinks there's a nuance between right and wrong. If we can't agree that there should be rules as to what is most 99.99999% of the time right, and what is 99.99999% of the time wrong, if we can't create an agreement, a social contract on that, and agree to some form of higher objective morality, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's the thing. Let me say this. And that's it took me a while to come to that understanding. That's why as a not a lot of young men like me spend our childhood trying to find every fucking thing wrong with religion and point out every fucking single thing that's wrong with it. Just going after Christianity from when you're 20 to when you're 40. And hopefully most of you walk away from that and realize the value of needing an objective morality by at least a massive cohort of the civilization for things to move forward.
Oh, shit. We lost 10 viewers. It was Paradiddle and Dan Guerrero that went over to Kate and Mesa. Enjoy.
I will be live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Riley Martin, otherwise known as Bailey Martin's brother.
Roid head.
No.
Dude, he admits it.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, you should ask him about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, he should get fucking banned like me, dude. All I did was admit it, and they fucking banned me. They didn't even test me, dude.
Except you just did BPC 157 from biomaxpeptides.com. All right. I don't think I should have used all of these sponsors during this show, by the way.
Oh, whoops. Hey, the other great thing about socialism, the National Socialism, is that's what Nazis are, the National Socialist Party. And I learned that recently. Call me retarded if you've known that for a longer time.
No,
but
most people don't know that.
I think it's pretty cute. I think it's pretty cool that Nazis were National Socialists. So I think it's pretty safe to say that if you're a socialist, you're closer to a Nazi than any capitalist is.
All right. Love you guys. Taylor, thank you. Another great show. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'll try to get Taylor on tomorrow morning. I don't have a guest. We'll see what happens. Love you. Bye-bye.